So withdraw this king rib. This right here. That was seasoned. That had to sit for like a day. You feel me? With that. But y'all have a beautiful Sabbath. But I want to let y'all know that my frame's at council culture right now. Just from my experience right now. You feel me? At a group. You feel me? So y'all know. They are at a mind frame that even those that passed on before them and died reading these same line scripts, they're at a mind frame of if they go down, everybody goes down type of thing, right? But they're admitting it. Like at this group, this is like the wrong type of group, considering everybody's in court process. You feel me? So at this group, because this group I have to take, you feel me, in order to expunge my record, overturn everything. So at this group, you got male workers, you got the people there that's going to group, and everybody else is professional. They're keeping it cool. They see what it is, and it's just like, you're on camera, you're being filmed, you're being recorded. Like, you're in a court process and involved with an investigation. Like you get what I'm saying? So their mind frame is they're admitting it, they know, but at the same time, they do not care. You feel me? When it comes to if they're caught or not, because they already know they're caught. They're admitting they're caught. They're admitting that it's over. And as I left that right there on the metro, it was the same thing. You feel me? To a minimum. You feel me? But it was basically the same thing. You feel me? But like I said, line scripts. But yeah, like their mind frame right now, because when somebody like we did a documentary which was very helpful because I got some business tips. You feel me? Like I just by watching it. You feel me? But the positions that they put themselves in, right? And this is the funny part. Why they're saying we need to lock this guy up, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do this, and all this other stuff that we know damn well is not going to happen. Nobody in their right mind, with a part of the government or not, is going to hear treason, know their council culture, which is treason, and then turn around and help them out. Like, that's not going to happen, you feel me? So their mind frame is literally, they're exposing in light what it is. And then all the tough guy roles and then the bending over, excessive bending over, like they were doing this. And then I would sit in one position, like we're in the class, right? And we're on topic, you feel me? I had to address one of them for a bad hygiene. And, I embarrassed them, you feel me? Like it is what it is. But I wouldn't have did that. I would have been assertive with it, you feel me? And I looked out for his feelings if he wouldn't have tried to run. So that told me his criminal intent. And he was there trying to fan himself to project his odor and my direction. My nostrils is too holy. You're not finna wait for me to spray something good or come in smelling good and then you purposely huff and puff or you breathing through your nose. Like, and I had to question him, do you have respiratory or something? Like, you get what I'm saying? Because I've been around the worst of the worst and I'm not gonna get sick. So that, I'm not worried about that. You're wasting your time, basically. You feel me? Like, and reminded him he's on camera. Like, we just survived COVID. Why would you try to act like you're so irritated and now you got a breath problem? You get what I'm saying? So it's funny to me that everybody's doing their job and the ones who's not, that was trying to act as though, oh, we're treating this, we're treating that. They're looking and acting and coordinating with them, like they're telling each other, oh, hey, go to this. Like, you're telling somebody how to stop. Like, you get what I'm saying? And their mind frame is just, I'll sum it up. It's a guy named Deputy Still, right? His mind frame, and I'll tell you before he died what his mind frame was, same as theirs, right? He would go and his superiors, from the sergeant, the lieutenant, other superiors, they was trying to help him. You feel me? Like, basically stay away from him. Like, you're telling us this dude is gonna kill you if we let him out. You're telling us all this thing. He called me the bread of life. He needed to eat me and all this other stuff, right? So, long story short, this individual would hear one thing. They would tell him to do his job or whatever. He would say, yeah. Tell him what he felt they wanted to know, and he'll go right off This is why I left him in the county jail. Even now in this state, that's where they be with that Alexa, right? So he'll go, he'll get that Alexa, he'll close himself into a utility closet, and that was all she wrote. He's on there, he's doing all of his harassment, sexual harassment, and everything else. Go here, do this, do that, you know? So I laughed, you feel me? Because being reminded of this and then seeing, even at his last stages, it came down to him saying, I don't care about the money, because he knew about the lawsuits. He knew about all the millions already. He knew about all this. But his mind frame was so gone. He didn't care. It was like his own personal, vendetta. Do you get what I'm saying? Which was pointless. Like, if you're doing something void today and you turned around and tried it the next day, and then the next day, like, obviously you're stuck. You're stuck in a mind frame that's not healthy for you. You feel me? So regardless, he did die. No doubt about that. He did die. They fired him before he died. And the individual, before he left, he said these words. He said, we did this and we died for this. So now have the women speak like we speak. Have this, because they didn't like even their own women. You feel me? So it is what it is. But this individual, he passed on. He died. You feel me? And it took a shrivel through their whole little council culture thing. Now, this is my personal knowledge of dealing with them. There is no, in the history of history, there is no such thing as any Klan member openly telling you he is a Klan member. He'll say he's white supremacy or he's for this or he's for that, but he will never tell you that he's a Klan member. These individuals is at that stage where what was supposed to be hidden, they're revealing a light. I call it a living a double life. You feel me? So they're at the stage where they are telling on each other. They are known snitches, so it is what it is. But they're self-destructing and the pointing finger thing, which was something that the officers did to let me know, like, look, this is what you did and this is what we're seeing. And they drew a dead vulture, which we all know what vultures are, and it had like the COVID coming out of his mouth with the black rings around his eyes, like it was gone, you feel me? And then it had like a finger. So that told me the whole body of council culture, how they operated everything, was just left with a finger and the pointers, you know what I mean? But they can't point at nobody. So today, that's what I was reminded of, their mind frame of them ending, you feel me? And all the reports going out, like, you feel me, against this group, you feel me? So it was, I had my, my serious moments, I had my chuckle moments, you feel me? But still, for somebody to be that far gone within their own mind frame, like, if you hated us that much, you feel me, in this country, why was you a part of us? Like, you feel me? Like, you're not going to self-destruct us. You get what I'm saying? So for somebody to hate us that much, and then when they can't have their way, they go and cause their own, trouble. Like when I had to address the dude, like, this dude don't shower. He dresses like he dresses, and it is what it is. You feel me? Like, people have whatever they're going through, but, and I'm gonna just say it, this nigga did it on purpose. Like, he just don't believe in, water and soap. You feel me? So it is what it is. But, I had to bring it up. Like, you're not caring about who's leading this class. You're not caring about how, they feel or what they're smelling. And then you're on top of it, you're trying to fan yourself. You feel me? Like, you're doing this purposely. So, of course, he tried to deny it. But I had to give him the reality check. Like, what you're doing is not going to get me kicked out of, you feel me? Like, of this class. We're all in court processes. You feel me? Like, so, and I let him know. Like, when I leave here, there's plenty of people that I'm finna run into that's doing the same thing you're trying to do, and they're failing. You feel me? Like, that's not happening. You feel me? And let it be known. Like, and I just barely got through from letting the teacher know, like, from when I was giving a little a speech on the little something, letting them know, like, look, parole wasn't the problem. You feel me? Like, and the situation with the you know, the documentary and stuff, parole wasn't a problem. They were honest. They was trying to help the people. It wasn't parole. And in my personal situation, it wasn't parole. What it was I was being stopped. And this been going on since I was like 18, you know, from clan members that hid in baggage, you feel me? So the only difference is it wasn't out there like that until they found out exactly what was and what ain't, you feel me? So that was that. But it wasn't parole. So that was a rude awakening for them because of whatever reason. But and it's funny because they also are at the stages where they're making so many phone calls to people that's irrelevant to that whole program. You feel me? Now they're relevant because they should have been in it. You feel me? But they irrelevant to that whole program, right? Because obviously they need some counseling, they need something. You feel me? But these individuals calling outsiders. You feel me? Like, it's obvious, you know, females don't act like that, but when you got a male trying to position himself always, you know, behind somebody else, like you're playing pervert in the workplace type of approach to somebody who you're trying to pretend that you know what I mean? Like, so that's what they were doing. And the whole, it was funny because the whole time, they're expressing, they're trying to, you know, get somebody locked up, me, basically, you feel me? And I'm ignoring them, you feel me? And at the same time, and this is funny, at the same time they were talking about locking me up, right? The same time they were trying to act as though they were trying to play like, does he know this talk? Like they was playing with augmented reality apps on my personal areas, you feel me? Like, and I'm sitting back listening to how delusional they are, you feel me? But they're revealing it, you know, if they couldn't do something or couldn't convince you to commit an act with them or entice you sexually towards them, which is a crime, you get what I'm saying, as well. But to sit back and you revealing somebody's, you know, somebody's privacy. I'm looking at niggas that I never even talked to a day in my life. You feel me? All these older arthritis looking, you know, type of fidgety type of, you get what I'm saying? Like, and I'm looking like, dude, like, you know, and it came down to the point where I had this split thought, like, dude, if this, like, before I questioned this dude, like, dude, if this dude say anything, I'm gonna prove that I will get away with this. You're not just gonna be treason. You're in contact with officers knowing damn well you're not supposed to be. And then you're trying to plot on our country. And then at the same time, you're being sent to me, out of all people. Do you get what I'm saying? I guarantee you, I will crush this nigga throat on camera, get away with it as self-defense, use his medical, his phone, and everybody in there tied to that into the department and still walk out with millions. You get what I'm saying? Because I know the legal system. So for some individual to try to, you know, wiggle out and all this other stuff, like, nigga, you're not doing nothing to me. You definitely sure not locking me up. So I had these thoughts in healthy ways, though. Healthy ways go through my head. And then I started thinking about, you know, it's not even that serious. I know the nigga can't whip me. You get what I'm saying? So that's not even a question of that. But to sit back and the whole thing is, you know, he's a problem with his hygiene. It wasn't a life and death situation. You feel me? So I didn't really have to go there. But in my mind frame was they have all my write-ups in prison. You feel me? So it's all violent. So in my mind frame, the first thing is, you're in my way, I'm killing you. You're in my way, I'm gonna get you hit. You're a predator in any type of way, I'm gonna hit you, I'm gonna get you hit, or in this case, both. You feel me? Like, so either way, I had to let it be known. You feel me? Like, everything that they're pretty much saying in circles every time I'm over there, like, everybody's so used to it. Like, this is not amusing nobody. And it's not even amusing me, like, you feel me? But just so y'all know their mind frame, you know, and how easy it is that a lot of people is clearing their record and expunging their record and overturning things and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's not like, oh, we're trying to provoke this person, you know, and then we can take them to jail. That's still due process. That's still, the Fifth Amendment. You're trying to provoke somebody, hoping you can get some words back and forth. You feel me? Like, and you feel justified because whatever your arrest, they actually get paid if they move up in levels. You feel me? So that's totally illegal. The Fifth Amendment don't, support that type of plot. Just like them running to somebody else, even if they're in their family and telling them, say this, do that, and do this, and trying to get them in position to get locked up. That's pure hate, and that's a self-destructing mentality to have. You feel me? So either way, if they was involved with anything real and street, they would have known what indictments are. So right now, I'm taking the liberty to enjoy, just with the knowledge alone as well, how they tied themselves to each other and to the department. You feel me? So it's easy to subpoena one, and then you domino effect. You got the whole indictment. Bam, 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 bam. That'll let out everybody that's real, that's ever been set up, because that's all they're gonna do is, you feel me? Like, there's a process with that to make sure nobody real that's really American, you feel me? And to make sure they're gonna go through every single case. You feel me? So it is what it is, you get what I mean? But it's just their mind frame right now is so immature, and amateurs and all types of, it's nah, I see why some of y'all look at them the way y'all do. I see why y'all like literally bored of, all of, what I mean, like what is. I see it, you know what I mean? Like, when I don't have no problems, and I know I don't got no problems in life, and then you see a group that's constantly trying to cause problems, their problems on somebody else, like, you get there, like this is not my problem, but you know what, just for the fun of it, I'm finna address the issue. You feel me? I'm just finna address the issue, because obviously they don't got no accountability to where they would actually stand up for themselves, like, and address that issue. Like, how you gonna tell somebody skin and bones, or somebody that's weird looking because they got tights on, to walk out with their elbows out like they work out and they got muscles over their ribs like they bodybuilding? You feel me? Like, nah, if you notice, they try to move and act like officers, from the way they park, from the way they pull up, all that. You feel me? Like, that's amateurs. You feel me? That's stupid. Like, But yeah, I had to tell the dude, like, nigga, be you. Be you. It shouldn't take a phone to tell you how to act or conduct yourself. You feel me? Like, be you. Nobody likes a phony or any of that. Like, if that's who you are, okay, you're gonna show that. You're damn for sure gonna show it in the light. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. But just to let y'all know, that's going against them. Like, y'all got the upper hand. You feel me? Like, y'all got the upper hand like a mother. You feel me? So it is what it is. And they telling on the officers too. Don't get it twisted. They are telling on those officers. They're gonna make sure they run to a camera. They're gonna make sure they play his voice. They're gonna make sure everything is everything, because everybody knows that. You feel me? Like, you don't even take movies or anything like that. You feel me? Like, just life in general. Like, if this dude was a dirty officer and this dude was his informant, what do you think he's gonna do? He's gonna try to hush him up, and they already admitted that at the Florida station. We're sending them over there to him so he can kill him. You feel me? And I didn't hear, we're trying to make him angry then, or we're trying to make him spend money then. I didn't hear none of those other line strips. So we're trying to, be emotional or get him evicted or locked up or anything, because they know that was all fabricated. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. You feel me? But long as our country is winning, that's the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, long as our country is winning. I'm not one of them sensitive guys and all that other stuff. You feel me? But yes, long as our country is winning, that's gonna always be what it is. But yeah, hell yeah, like that, their mind frame. And then you gotta look at the facts of it. Why would you have something in your phone, make yourself a victim or witness, knowing you're going to be called to court? They're going to find out everything in your phone as evidence, solid, and then turn around and use it against you. How are you locking anybody up? All you're doing is trying to annoy somebody, hoping they self-destruct, and they don't got a history of it. You feel me? So when you realize how pointless they are, you'll understand what I'm sizzling on right now, and what I'm elaborating on to let y'all know that is not what it is. You feel me? The mind frame is too wrong. So like, and your brain can only take so much before you self-destruct and kill yourself. You feel me? It's bad enough, that they suffering at the rate that they're suffering at. You feel me? It's bad enough that, they really are embarrassed because they tried to play tough guy. Then they openly you hear sirens, and then they get to moving and fidgeting, and then saying they want to lock somebody up. Like, where's the? I mean, I you just went over my head with it. Like, now you want to put cuffs on me? Like, I thought that it was this tug of war for my attention to agitate me and all this other stuff. Like, you threw in all types of other stuff, and then it's this, and that's still a lie. It's pointless. You feel me? Like, if anything, our country's gonna benefit from it. I know I'm getting paid for it. You feel me? Like, a lot of people getting paid for it, but still, the mind frame is where I'm getting at. The mind frame is where I'm getting at, and what it is. You feel me? So, nah, it ain't nothing that, they can't even lock nobody up. Like, literally, it's so illegal to even be in somebody's phone illegally. Online grooming, you feel me? Because that's still at the same time online stalking as well. And you're telling them what to say. You're telling them what to do. Like, you don't care about human life or human freedom or decency. You feel me? Like, it just comes to a point in your life where you see what's pointless, and you're just like, all right, for the fun of it, I'm going to do this. And then for the fun of it, I'm going to just ignore this. But it's balance. It brings you balance, you feel me? But it makes you appreciate life way more. You get what I'm saying? Like, it makes you appreciate it. Like, nobody's going to do time and get out and all of a sudden you're an informant. All of a sudden you're locking somebody up when you wasn't supposed to be around them in the first place. Like, there's conditions in this, you feel me? Like, there's all types of stuff, like, but it is what it is, you feel me? It's not possible, as long as everybody knows that, and they know that I know that, that makes it all the more easier. It makes it flexible. It makes it better, you feel me? But on the program, like the stuff in that documentary, I had so many ideas for programs and all types of, because the way it was structured, like the way, like, it was different, but it was good. It was one of those type of differences, you feel me? Like, it was like you had to be a real, pain in the butt in order not to, survive that program. Like, as many chances as they gave those dudes, you feel me? Like, you had to really be a pain in the butt. And hopefully it gets that way over here. You feel me? Because if half of if these programs was like that over here, and it was obviously a different situation, like, yeah, I would have been off parole, but my country comes first, like, everything comes first, and that's scripture as well. You feel me? So all the other stuff is irrelevant. It's inevitable. You feel me? When it comes to that and success and all that, it's inevitable. You feel me? But right now, like I said, we're in court processes, and there's a lot of people in it. So, so y'all know their mind frames and utilize it. If you know somebody is gonna, once you get to A, you're finna get to B, utilize it. What are they gonna do? But expose their self, their criminal intent. They're gonna let you know everything. Okay, I'm intending to do this, try to do this, fail to do this, but they let you know before they try to attempt to do it. And then they went and did it. That's a crime. You feel me? That's a crime. Like, you can't even fabricate something and make it seem as though you're trying to do it. That's still criminal intent. You can still get charged for that. You feel me? But regardless, use it to your advantage. You feel me? Because somebody trying to prove the same damn thing over and over and over, I don't care if it was 24 hours, every minute, every second, it will not make a difference. You know what I mean? On how we feel or anything else. It won't change the situation, and make it in anybody's favor that's coming up against you. It's like a woman giving you a chance, and you cheated. You messed up. She gave you a chance to even be with her. And then you turned around and you cheated. She caught you. She gave you a chance. You cheated again. She caught you. She gave you another chance. You cheated again and had the nerve to try to take money take whatever and then try to cause an argument and then try to run off thinking that she's just gonna let that fly. Like, nah, there's more to it than that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's always a consequence. You feel me? But long as y'all know where their mind frame is and they admitting their consequences, like when somebody's that unappreciative of freedom, health, life, and then the fellow human being, you gotta understand, like, nah, they're asking for death, but at the same time, they don't want to go alone. They want to take somebody with them. Do you get what I mean? Like, when somebody can't be appreciative of life, trust me, and I made a joke about it yesterday when I was showering, right? It was an inside joke. Nobody in life will ever come to me or around me or anybody after poisoning themselves with STDs and all types of stuff, right? And then beg for attention that they need and they want to give something to somebody. Like, you're begging to pass deadly diseases. Like, you get what I'm saying? And they slipped and said this a gang of times, on top of all the other stuff. So I'm just like, the mind frame is their mind is being tortured. You know what I mean? Like, their mind frame is being tortured. So I laugh when they had all types of other people, like, from the outside coming in, like, oh, we're trying to lock this person up. We're trying to do this. We're trying to do that. Like, nah, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not going to, get involved with my life. You're not going to cause drama on my life because all you're doing is admitting I'm suing. While you're telling people not to report you, but you're trying to lock somebody else up, like, wouldn't all the evidence still get to court? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you see the ring around the rosy type of thing, and I call it doodle in the toilet going around and around as it goes down the drain. I don't look at it as any other, fabricated, we're trying to, there's too many attempts of the same failures. But yeah, y'all should take advantage of that. You know what I mean? Because I know everybody else is, because they are being debriefed. I'm seeing that too. You feel me? They are being debriefed. So, and they're gonna talk. They're very talkative. They are gonna talk. Whether they are trying to talk around, you, or they're trying to talk around somebody else or anything like that. Like, yeah, they're gonna talk. That is just what it is. They're gonna talk. The complaining campaign. They're gonna complain. When they talk, they're gonna open their mouth about a complaint that they cannot do something wrong. That's their only complaint. You feel me? That they can't do something wrong to somebody. You feel me? Somebody don't have no consequences. Whatever. You feel me? That's not a legit complaint, but it's good for everybody that's going against it, But we literally changing the country. And the bigger picture is always the better picture. You feel me? Like, it's not the who can try to annoy you by saying the same damn thing if, their mind frame is only stuck to that phone. If their pretenses is only stuck to that phone, the phone tell you this, the phone tell you that. You cannot blame the phone if everybody's telling you, like, you're pretending. You get what I'm saying? So imagine how they are doing in that group. They're in a process to get their cases expunged, get their record expunged. They're in process and they're literally messing it off because they're so emotionally toxic and damaged, that they feel that, this is happening and this is happening, but it's more of, he's not one of us, so he did this to us and ended us, so this is what we want to do for the officers. Like, nigga, you're being recorded. You're in contact with officers that's on your phone telling you about somebody else. You know how many privacy laws you violated that's protected by federal? You feel me? Like, it goes into too much. So y'all got the upper hand. Like, everybody going against them. This is scripture. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 10. You feel me? And for them is Isaiah 3, verse 9. Because they're going to tell you exactly their criminal intent. They're going to try to boast about it like the city of Sodom. And that's what they remind me of. You feel me? Men that try to go on this side, that side, this side, and think that it's amusing. Like, that's not amusing. You don't do that. But what will you use in court? And when it gets to that type of level of thinking, that's where it's like, okay, what's the obvious? Like, they're screwing themselves over. They ain't screwing nobody else over. You feel me? So to sit back and be fabricated and try to lie or try to do whatever it is that they're trying to do, I don't know, attention tantrum. I'm a planning daddy, so I don't need to pay attention to, somebody that's trying to get my attention for the wrong reasons because of whatever reason that they have. Like, if somebody bothers you, stay away from them. You don't have to talk to them. Not everything is built on words, and that's another thing I wanted to tell y'all, for y'all that make y'all content to help out other Americans, you feel me, and other people. The reason the narcissists always, catch attention tantrum when you go no contact is because their council culture, they're built off words, like literally, like their whole approach and their whole bragging is, the friend murderer. So their whole approach, their whole try to get your attention, their whole if they could, they would. And that's why council culture right now, when you see them and they don't feel like, they, oh, this and this and that, they'll start doing this. Like they run to a respiratory approach. And we all know what SARS disease did to them mainly in this country for mixing that stuff amongst each other. We know what it is, you feel me? So I laugh at it personally, you feel me? I've been in all the, let's see, where was the hot spots? San Juan, Fresno, and pretty much downtown. I've been to 3 of those spots. And then I seen how they traveled. And I was right there with them. You feel me? Like, so this is what these officers in the county, like I even got a thing online letting it be known, no, they cannot do this. They cannot freeze your account. They cannot do none of that. They're just deputies. They're peace officers when they leave their position. I'm the one that told y'all that. I'm the one that let y'all know about the, them playing on, the Wi-Fi's and all that other stuff, illegally installing stuff and all types of stuff. I'm the one that did that, you feel me? Like, and that's why Madonna, she said what she said, you feel me? She didn't want a TV because it was wrong, you feel me? Like, when you know somebody's in the TV is when you can watch TV and you got different people on there, but you hear this strange man's voice, you feel me? Like this Neanderthal type of approach of, oh yeah, we're trying to do, like, you hear key words of stupidity, you feel me? And it's so illiterate, it's just dumb. That's why I call them Steve Urkels, you feel me, when it comes to that, technology type of stuff. But it's not like they hella smart with it, it's just that that's what it is. All along the metro and then that group too, they will sit back and they do it purposely. They know they're in trouble. They know they shouldn't have been in contact with any type of officer. And then on top of that, to sit back and try to play the role of tough guy. Why are you now trying to lock somebody up if you was tough? If you was tough, you should have been able to accept what no means no mean. You shouldn't have impulsively tried to come around somebody else. You just basically showed everybody what a SVP is. Basically, do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's why I gave y'all the heads up, and now look what the street is like right now. Everybody's aware. It's not nobody scared. Everybody's aware. Everybody's on alert. Everybody's watching their kids. Everybody's doing what they do. You feel me? And still living life like you should. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's not like it's the end of the world. You just found out dude was one of those type of, individuals. You get what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, so... Nah, I don't look at it like it's a bad thing. Awareness is good. Who wouldn't want their family to be healthy? Who wouldn't want their family to be safe? You feel me? Like, if I got enough decency and common sense, you feel me, for that, then why would anybody be, try to lip off because of that? Like, they hated y'all that much. You feel me? And they it is what it is. But so y'all know their mind frame, just long story short, like, that's what it is. You feel me? So yeah, and don't worry about the trying to, we want to set this up, we want to do this, we want to arrest this, and this is what we got to do. Get on the phone. Parole's already there, and so is the feds. I don't give a damn about that threat, and neither do anybody else. You feel me? That's a stupid remark for them to be on camera, knowing that camera has already got the feds there, and then everybody else. You feel me? Like, it's like, what point are you really trying to prove? And then it goes back into what I told y'all. They already know they can't do nothing to me. What it is, they're doing it to each other. They're doing it to each other, you feel me? And that's what that is. So nah, don't worry about that. Don't. A lot of things that they try to do is so irrelevant. You feel me? Like it's so irrelevant. Like it don't even count. You feel me? Like it's just like, why are you talking? Like, you know what I mean? But when you get what they're doing, it's exactly what it is. They're setting each other up willingly and knowingly. When it comes to me, they pretty much just using me as an excuse to be talking. You feel me? Or whatever it is. Obviously, it's a lot of light. You feel me? When they come around me, it's a lot of light being shined and it's a lot of exposure happening. So yes, y'all always take advantage of that. Because I told y'all from the inside, those workers working on the inside, I told y'all, even those agents, I let them know, y'all not gonna lose the light. You feel me? Y'all are not gonna lose the light. That's not gonna happen. You feel me? And for them, you know, with all the, you know, religious hate crime comments and stuff like that, you know, y'all got lawsuits in that too. You feel me? Like, so don't expect them to, you know, to try to learn anything or, you know, to give a damn about anything. That's not their protege right now. You feel me? That is not their protege right now. Always remember, there's an old saying: "A misery loves company." You feel me? So let them be miserable. And I don't want this to be too long. You feel me? Not to be in too specifics, but I will let y'all know the mind frame of council culture right now and how worldwide that is. How you know it's worldwide? You know, if they had those issues that they had, it's because when I go to this city and I see the same thing and y'all see the same thing, you confirmed it when I hit to the other city. And then when I hit back to this side of the city or this city or that city or this, right, and you see the same damn thing, you know it's worldwide. That effective. You feel me? So yeah, take advantage of it. Y'all got children. Nobody can tell you anything different. Nobody can try to, you know, manipulate or sexual manipulate or any type of misconduct or anything like that. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. But just know nobody can, you know, sit back and get us to believe, you know, why they show their unity, even if it's a stupid one of a pretense. You feel me? Like, and we're supposed to, you know, be at each other's throat and confusion. Like, didn't they do the same damn thing in the protests? You feel me? Like, and try to instigate the protests. So nah, they're good as gone, and they know it. They're making sure those officers go down with them. They're making sure everything that was with them, that's council culture, goes down with them, and everything that's not is getting paid. You feel me? Like, whether you was in a relationship with them, no matter what it was, you feel me? Like, you're not council culture. You're connected to our country. That's just facts. But y'all have a good night. I'm finna dig into this food after I clean this up. So y'all know, if you let it sit too long, that's gonna build up.